Hello everyone. Good morning students. Today, dear student, in previous class we discussed about the chapter probability. Okay, and in that class we discussed about the same chapter, that is probability, and we solved some question based on them. Okay, dear students, in that chapter there is one and only one formula to calculate the probability of an event. That is, what is the formula of that event? For an event, probability of an event is equal to what? Number of trials in which event is happen. Event E is happen upon what? Total number of trials. Okay, upon total number of trials. This is the formula for to find the probability of an event. That is, probability of an event is equal to number of trials in which event is happen upon total number of trials. Now, dear student, we are going to discuss some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on probability. Okay, let's see. Let's see a question based on probability. Let's see. 1000 families with 1000 families with two children were selected randomly. Selected randomly. Okay, randomly. Okay, now, and the following data were recorded. And the following data were recorded. What is the data here? Let's see. Number of boys in a family. That is, number of boys in a family. And number of families. Number of families. Number of boy in a family, that is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1 and 2. And the number of families there is 140, 560 and 300. Okay, this is the data were recorded. Let's see. 1000 families with two children were selected randomly, and the following data were recorded. That is, number of boys in a family, that is 0, 1, 2, and number of families means 140 families have any boy, 560 families have one boy, and 300 families have two boys. Okay, now what is the question here? If a family is chosen at random, your question is, if a family chosen at random, find the probability that it has first point, it has no boy. Second was one boy. Third one, two boys, and fourth one, at least one boy, at most one boy, and last one, at most one. But this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. Okay, let's see once more time, dear student. This is very important question for your syllabus. Let's see it. Here, dear student, your question is 1000 families with 2 children were selected. Okay, randomly, and the following data were recorded. Let's see. The number of boys in a family is 0, 1, 2, and the number of families is 140, 560, 300. Means total number of families if their sum of families is 1000. Okay, now if a family chosen at random, okay, in that family, if a family chosen at random, then we find the probability that it has, first condition is no boy, second condition is one boy, third is two boys, fourth at least one boy, fifth is at most one boy. Now dear student, let's see here. Total number of families with 2 children, family with 2 children were selected randomly. Okay, now here dear student, the total number of trial means total number of families in that question is what? 1000. So this is the total number of trial, na? Here let's see its solution, dear students. Here total number of what? Families, that is total number of trials is what? 1000. Now dear student, we find the first one is let's see. Now we solve first condition. We find the probability that it has no boy. So here favorable condition means happening event, number of trial in which the event is happen. Event is what? The families have no boy. So dear student, number of families here, number of families having no boy child, having no boy child is what? 140. Okay, the number of families having no boy child is what? 140. Okay, number of families having no boy child, that is 140. So dear student, probability that a family chosen, and so that is probability that the families has no boy child is equal to what? So the probability that the families has no boy child is what? Number of families having no boy child, that is favorable condition, that is the event is happened, that is 140 upon total number of families, which is 1000. So dear students, cancel to each other. So we have 0.140. This is the answer here. Okay, so now let's see. First condition is that we find the probability that if a family chosen at random, then we find the probability that that family have no boy child. So here, according to data, it is clear that the number of families which having no boy child, that is 140. So this is the favorable condition, that is the number of trial in which the event is happen. Here the event is what? The families has no child. So how many families which have no child, that is 140. So there 140 is our favorable condition, and total number of trials means total number of families included in that question, this is 1000. So according to formula, that is 140 upon 1000. So after solving that, we get our result at 0.140. This is our answer. Now similarly, dear student, we solve second question. Second point of that question, we find the probability that the families have one boy. Here dear student, the number of family which having one boy child, that is 560. So probability of an event E means what? The probability of the family what? Having one boy child. Family having one boy child is what? So probability of the event the family having one boy child is favorable condition of 560, because of here in that according to this data, how many families which have one boy child, that is 560. So here your answer is 560 upon total number of families, that is 1000. So 0 cancel each other, so we have 0.56. this is another answer. This is the solution of the point 2. So the probability of the family having one boy child is 0.56. let's see, this is right answer. Similarly, we solve the probability that it has two boys child. Let's see from the data. Similarly, dear students, probability of what? The families have what? Two boys child, na? Okay, the families have two boys child is equal to what? Number of families which have two boy childs upon total number of families. So here number of families which have two boy child is what? 300. According to data, dear students, how many families which have two boy childs? That is 300, na? So 300 is our favorable condition. So that is 300 upon total number of families there are 1000. 1000 total number of families. So there divided by 1000. So 20 cancel each other. So 0.3 is our answer. Similarly, this is our third point. Now we take our fourth point. Our fourth point is what? Here at least one boy child. At least one boy child. So dear student, according to data, the number of families having at least one boy child is 560 plus 300. Now dear student, here according to data, the number of families having at least one boy, the number of families having, let's see, the number of families having what? At least one boy child. Okay, at least one boy child is what? Let's see, dear student, this is the here one important concept is that is at least at most. In the case of at least, we exclude only the families which having no any boy child. So here we find that according to data, the number of families having at least one boy child, na? So at least one boy child, we consider both the families which have one or which have two boy child. So in this way, our favorable condition is the number of families having at least, here the word at least one boy child. So in the case of at least one boy child, we consider both the families which having one or two boys child. So dear student, the number of families having at least one boy child is what? 560 plus 300. In this way we got what? 860. So 860 our favorable condition. Now dear student, find the probability that the families having the families having at least what? One boy. At least one boy is what? 860 upon 1000. 0 0 cancel to each other, so dear student we got 0.86. this is our answer. Now in that question we have one more point, that is fifth point. We find the probability that the family has at most one boy. At most one boy. Okay, now let's see. Now we take fifth point. Our fifth point is we find the probability that the families has at most one boy. Now dear student, from the data, in the case of in the concept of at most, in the case of at most we consider only 0 or one boy containing families. Okay, this is the concept of at most. So according to data, let's see, according to data, the number of families having at most one boy, we excluded only two boys. So here 140 plus 560, that is what? That is 700. So total number of families having at most one boy is what? 700. Now dear students, now the probability that the probability of families having at most what? One boy. At most one boy is what? 700 upon 1000. 20 cancel to each other, so we get what? 0.7. this is our answer. So dear students, in this way, let's see, in this way we solve that type of question. Okay, so dear student, this is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. So dear student, you can solve each and every question based on that in the same way. Now dear student, we take some other important question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see dear students. Now we take some important question of your exercise. The percentage of marks obtained by a student. Let's see, the percentage of marks obtained by a student in the monthly unit test. In the monthly unit test are given below. Are given below. What? Unit test and percentage of mark obtained. Percentage of mark obtained. Unit test, that is 1 2 3 4 5th. 1 2 3 4 5th. Okay, and percentage of mark obtained, that is 58, 74, 76, 62, and finally is 85. Okay. So dear student, this is the data of a student in the monthly unit test are given below. That is the unit test 1 to 5, and the percentage of mark obtained in by the student in 5 unit tests are 58, 74, 56, 62, and 85. Now find the probability that the student gets. Find the probability that the student gets, let's see what first. First class, that is at least 60% mark, at least 60% marks. Second is marks between 70% and 80%. Marks between 70% and 80%. Third point is to calculate it. What? A distinction that is 70% above or above. A distinction. Distinction or means that is 70% or above. That is 75% and above or above. Okay. And fourth is less than 65% marks. Now let's see, dear student, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. Let's see here. Here the percentage of marks obtained by a student in monthly unit test are given below. That is unit test 1 to 5. Okay, and the mark obtained, percentage mark obtained, that is that. Now we find the probability that the student gets at least 60% marks between 70 to 80. A distinction that is 70% or above, less than 65% marks. So dear student, here the total number of unit test is what? 5. So total number of unit tests held is 5. This is the total number of trials in that question. Now let's see its solution. According to data which is given in our question, total number of unit test held. How many unit tests held in that? According to this data, that is 5. This is the total number of trial. This is what? Total number of trial, that is 5 here. In all question we take total number of trial, means total number of unit test is 5. Now for our first question is, we find the probability that the student gets at least 60% marks, right now? At least 60% marks. So dear students, the number of unit tests in which the student gets at least 60% mark is what? 1, 2, 3 and 4. According, first we take first point, the number of unit test in which the student gets what? At least 60%. At least 60% mark is what? That is 1, 2, 3 and 4, no? 4. So this is the favorable condition. Here according to data, the number of unit test in which the student get at least 60% mark, right now? यही क्वेश्चन था ना? Yes, at least 61. This is 4. So that is probability of that event E, means it gets 60% mark is equal to what? 4 upon total number of unit test held is 5. that is 0.8. This is our answer. Okay, this is solve 1 according to data. The number of unit test in which the student gets what 60%, at least 60% mark. Now we solve second point. In how many we find the probability that a student gets marked between 70% and 80%. So 70% and 80% is what? Here only two data is found in that record, means the number of unit tests in which the student gets marked between 70% and 80% is only two unit tests. This is 74 and 76. So here write in this way, total number of unit test in which student get what 70% and 80% marks. 70% and 80% is only two, that is second unit test and third unit test. So that is the probability of that event is equal to number of trial in which the event is happened, that is 2 upon total number of trial is 5. So what? 0.4. This is another answer. So in this way, dear student, we find the probability that the student gets 70% marks between 70% and 80%. Similarly, dear student, we can solve second and fifth, the third and fourth point. Let's see. Now, if we in third point, first of all we observe the data and we find the how many students get a distinction, that is 75% marks and above. How many students? That is only I think 2. So total number of students who get a distinction, that is 75% or above is only 2 students, that is 2 unit test. Total number of unit test in which the student get distinction, this only 2, that is 76 and 85. So total number of unit test in which the student get a distinction, that is only 2. So that is probability that student get what? A distinction. That is 2 upon 5. Total number of unit tests held 5, so 0.4. This is another answer. This is all our third point. Similarly, we solve our fourth point. Here we find the less than 65% mark. In that data, total number of unit test, in which student got 65 less than 65% mark, that is 58 and 62, only 2 unit test. In that the student get less than 65% mark. So here total number of unit test in which the student get what? Less than 65% mark. Less than 65% mark is what? 1 and 2 only. Okay, that is probability of that event. Student get less than 65% math is what? Is what? 2 upon what? 2 upon what? 5. That is 0.4. That is 0.4. So dear student, in this way we can solve each and every questions based on probability. So dear students, now this chapter is to be completed. Now in next class we discuss the new chapter construction or statistics. Okay, so first you solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise and revise all the question which we discuss in that class. Thank you.